Greetings, legendary readers. Welcome back to Larry's Legendary Library, where I read, collect, and talk about science fiction, fantasy, and other bits and bobs. Today I'm going to review a self-published novel, the Bladeborn Saga. This is the first book of the Bladeborn Saga, The Song of the First Blade by T.C. Edge. I originally picked it out on audio because it was included for free with my membership, no credits required. And before I was halfway done, I fell in love with the book and I bought the whole series. If you are interested, I'll put an affiliate link in the description. I'm getting ready to tell my summary. Before I do, in one of my prior videos, somebody had asked about the font, so I'll include a picture photo of one of the pages in the book. I don't know how much that'll help if you're interested in the font and what size it is in the hardback versus the paperback. But moving on with the summary, the book alternates between three rich perspectives. Elyon, the Bladeborn knight in Vandar fighting for his family's legacy; Saska, a servant girl with a mysterious past fleeing turmoil in the war-torn north; and Jonik, a shadow knight uncovering forbidden power at the Shadow Fort. As their stories intertwine somewhat, ancient powers rise, alliances crumble, and the fate of the world hangs in the balance. For my spoiler-free review, I'm going to list 5 things I loved about this book. Number 5, the development of the 3 main characters. Elyon, Saska, and Jonik are all richly developed. I was fully invested in the plot. One interesting side note, Saska has been the name for my dogs down through the years from my childhood on. And I'm going to include some pictures of me with some different Saskas. Number 4, the development of the side characters, a few of which actually had a point of view chapter title of their own. There was Randall Shackton, an adventurer who becomes intertwined with Saska's narrative. There's Amron Dakar, Elyon's dad. He's the current First Blade. His past exploits, very fascinating, and his current challenges throughout the course of the book, just very interesting. Lithian, captain of Amron's Knights, and even some minor characters were very fun to read. Boris, the portly Bladeborn knight, Marion, the Rassilon assassin, and many, many more interesting, fascinating characters. Number 3, the world building. T.C. Edge includes a detailed map, which I always love a good map. The different countries and their differing geographies, the politics, the elements of the magic, the different types of blades, the different powers that the different blades have, the rich history. It alludes to back when the gods constructed the different lands and how those lands took on the personalities of those gods, and just so much detail and richness to the world made it really fascinating to learn about. Number 2, the things I love, T.C. Edge's writing. He greatly uses picturesque language, and that facilitated me to picture each scene in my mind almost as if I was watching it in a movie. And number 1, the thing I love the most about the Song of the First Blade, there was always something going on. The plot continually kept moving forward. It was never boring. It wasn't predictable. There were plenty of surprises, and no matter what was happening, it just was always fascinating. I was just propelled on and on as the plot continuously moved forward. The plot twists didn't feel sensational or forced, and it all seemed to progress logically, even if I couldn't predict what would happen next for the most part. I have read some really great books this year, and I'll have to say this one has the potential to be my book of the year. Therefore, my rating, with all that being said, it should not be any surprise that I have rated The Song of the First Blade L5 Legendary. It ranks very high in the echelon of books that I have read, not only this year, but of all time. I'm excited to continue the series. I've already started book 2 in the series, Ghost of the Shadowfort. I'm very early in the book, but thus far I'm enjoying it every bit as much as I enjoyed the first one. Please like and subscribe for more legendary fantasy and science fiction content. Please let me know in the comments if you have read The Song of the First Blade. Did you love it as much as I did? Also, I'm thinking about doing a more spoilery review, a deeper dive into the book. Let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in spoilers and a deeper dive into this first book in the Bladeborn Saga. Thanks for watching, and stay legendary.